this is gonna be a tutorial on how to get the easiest bronze medals, well, gold medals eventually, because you can trade in bronze medals for gold medals of your life when you're early game, right? To get like these tools, like harvesting tools, right? Which I have a good amount and a lot of tickets. I've done farming. So basically, even like my second ever wheat contest, I farmed only 6,000, and I got a wheat, and I got a bronze, which gave me a bronze medal. Which, if I come up here, medal trades, you can trade in 2 bronze medals for silver, and 3 silvers for gold. I mean, no, 4 silvers for gold, which makes it really easy. And they come up every hour on the 15th minute of every hour. It's like this one is cocoa bean, melon, sugarcane. The next one, I'm actually going to participate just to show you how easy it is. Pumpkin, potato, wheat. Right, so if you get a private hub, which I did not, just like this, right? 3 players. If I come over here, look at these wheat farms. Look how open they are. Nice and big, nice and open, which these have actually been farmed, so, you know, I'm not gonna go over there. But if I keep on switching lobbies, just like this, I'll have a solo lobby. And every single piece of wheat will be here. Arthur, you should look away. And basically, if you do this right, you can have, what I always did at the start, is I would buy a rookie hoe for 10 coins, right? You should have 10 coins once you talk to all these villagers. And once you have that, you can come over here. If you have enough levels, just like enchant it with harvesting 5, which gives you plus 62.5 farming fortune, which is a lot. But I'm just gonna farm with it just like this. Well, I guess I'll put telekinesis. And you'll be starting at farming 1, but I'm farming 31. I'm not like a farming sweat, but like I have some pets, like my rabbit is 85, my pig is 50, chicken is 47, I have my elephant, like, I have farmed some. So every 15th minute of the hour, which will be at exactly midnight on one of these timers, every hour, a contest will start, and you can just start farming. And as you can see right here, there's a wheat contest. Here, let me... You can just, like, farm this until you get, like, maybe 2,000 collection, I'd say would be the best. So you can just lobby hop. And nobody really farms wheat because it's really not profitable. Which is why it's so easy to get, like, free medals and everything. Also, most of the time you wouldn't have the speed I have. At start, you'd have, like, 100 speed, which is literally perfect just to go like this and just, like, run across these rows and just make sure you get every single piece of wheat. That's really important to do. then, like, say, once I farm, like, a whole hub, if you have a rank, which I know most players in Hypixel don't, but and then you also can always just go back to this farm again once you've farmed everything, because it'll have been regrown. And once you do that, just head over here. If you don't have a rank, you can still just click to join a random hub, which I somehow still got into a private hub, and then just keep on farming. Which I'm actually going to go to my island just to make it way faster. Which I have a wheat farm. Which for beginners is probably not the best idea to make this farm because it takes a while and like you have to get the tools. Like once I finish and get like 3K collection, maybe 4K. So I'm gonna stop after another like row. As you can see, silver is only like 500 ahead of me. And I'm barely even trying. I'm just like going back and forth a couple times. And basically, if you just like keep on doing this, like the whole entire contest, you should easily get a bronze or a silver depending on how sweaty or how many players are on. Which normally there's not too many players that want to do it, but if you're like at like noon for like USA time, there's gonna be a lot of people just farming wheat, which really isn't the best time to do it, but that's when I'm doing it right now because it's midday and it's easy. So yeah, I have 5K. I'm just gonna go for 6K and see if I can get a silver. Got it. And basically, you can easily get bronzes through that, or silvers through that, but also, if you want, let me just get to a private lobby. 2 players. If you want, you can also get, like, potatoes from this. Same way, like, with the rookie hoe, just farm up some potatoes. Also, some carrots are under this mountain, so from spawn behind the shack that Ringo comes up in, you can go behind and punch some of these carrots, which gives you a lot because there's a lot of fields. These are also really easy for competitions, just because, like, well, for bronze at least, especially if you get a private, like, lobby in the barn, that is also really easy to do. If you also have, like, say, I'm gonna use my pumpkin dicer, which normally you won't have a pumpkin dicer, you'll just have a efficiency 5 gold axe. You can come over here and break some pumpkins, and you can get a pretty easy gold, not gold, like bronze medal, just by doing this. In the barn, also look how many, like, potatoes there are over here and carrots. So this is also a really easy way to get bronze. Look how many carrots there are. And if I head over to the desert settlement, which this all only takes farming 1, which farming 1 takes like 20 crops. So it's like get some wood, make a hoe, and or like get the rookie hoe and just punch like 10 crops and you'll get it. But also cactus is also really good for bronze medals. You can just like punch a couple of these. I just got cactus too, actually. That's okay then. Which mushroom desert, it's really good. You can just, you know, break some blocks. It has a lot of crops. Another really easy way to get some stuff is if you like take any axe, efficiency 5 gold axe with telekinesis, you can just insta break some of these mushrooms and get lots of mushroom collection, which will also give you really easy gold medals. Which, like, if I hop up here, as you can see, it is really easy to just mow down like a whole entire thing of mushrooms. And over here, mow down all of this too. Which, all of this is really easy to do. And then, once you, like, have enough for, like, a bronze, right? You can just do /hub. I'm gonna just make sure that I get a bronze. Well, yeah, I'll get a bronze with 6K. So now if I head over here, I can show you what you can do with your medals. So right over here, what you probably first want to get, your first ever contest, right, is you will get, I'm pretty sure, like 10 Jacob tickets. Yeah, 10 Jacob tickets. And a turbo whatever crop you just farmed, which normally would be wheat first, a turbo wheat 1, just like this, which then you can put it on your hoe, but make sure you only put it up to 4, which I did that wrong because I put it up to 5, but make sure you only put it up to 4 until you can finally get a silver medal of that crop, and then you can put it up to 5 because 5 requires a silver medal of that crop, and 4 only requires a bronze, which I did it right on my pumpkin dicer. So I get that extra farming fortune. But if I talk to Anita right here, you can get the infinite dirt ones, which is really good because you can place 1 dirt for 1 coin. Even if you're like across your island, you can just right click and it'll place. Like all the way over there, which is really good. Prisma pumps are really OP too, because if you like place a infinite water bucket, which I have right here, and a Prisma pump, you can like place Prisma pump and then place the water next to it, and the water will just shoot out in a straight line all the way to the end of your island, which just makes it really easy for making farms, because it just place boom, like really easy to, and you don't have to like place water bucket like all the way across the island. The other really good thing within Anita is like the hose of great tilling and greater tilling. It basically tills a 3x3 area, which would be the first one you get, a farmland at a time. So like you look at the ground and it'll just right click and then it'll till 9 blocks total all around you. And it is really cheap. You can get it right off. You can get all 3 of these. Wait, no. You can get this one and this one, or like the Hove Greater Tilling and the Infinite Dirt Wand, all within your first contest. And then you can get the Prisma Pumps next contest or something. The basket of seeds is also really good because if you place like seeds inside the basket of seeds and then right click on farmland, it will just place like seeds or that crop all the way across in a line until you run out of seeds or it reaches the end of the island. Same with the netherwort pouch, it does the exact same thing. Delicate 5, you really don't need it unless you're like farming wheat or something, which again, you don't really need delicate 5 because all it does is prevent you from breaking baby crops, which like if you're flying through a farm, most of the time you want it to be infinite, so most of the time you won't even have baby crops. And then the mathematical hoe, it costs a gold medal, which, see, I have 15 bronze medals total right now, so I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and with that 4, I can get a medal, a gold medal. And with that, I can buy any of these, which for me the best idea would be to get a mathematical hoe blueprint. But it also costs 32 Jacob tickets, which is 3 events. But to get the hoe, the gold medal, you need to participate in 8 events and get bronze in all of them, which isn't too bad if you just like look at your calendar, see what the next really easy ones are. Like this one has mushroom, this one has like cactus, potato, wheat, carrot, like all of those in a row, just every hour. So you can just like set a timer for an hour, leave your computer, come back, and then you can just like go ahead and farm. And then finally you can get enough to be able to do like get any of these: cactus knife, the fungi cutter, the pumpkin dicer, the melon dicer, cocoa chopper, and a mathematical hoe blueprint, which I have one of those in my storage. If you have a mathematical hoe blueprint, you can create the common carrot hoe, the common cane hoe, the common wheat hoe, the common potato hoe, the common and the common netherwort hoe, which all give you, I'm pretty sure, yeah, harvest plus 10% carrots and gain 1% farming XP, which really good early game, really good. And then there's also the extra farming drops, which just gives you like plus 2% chance to get extra farming drops, which, you know, punching some wheat. Like, you can also just do this off your first day in Skyblock. You have just logged on, right? Here, I need to fix something. Oh my gosh. Which, you can just do this off your first day in Skyblock. Get a private hub just by, like, clicking. Get something in your hand, or talk to a villager. Get the rookie hoe. Doesn't have to be enchanted. So say, I'm gonna go take off telekinesis. Say it's not enchanted, right? I can just take it, break some crops. That will be enough for farming 1. But then if there's a wheat contest going on, you can just keep on breaking. Just watch your collection skyrocket. Also, probably one of your first ever armor sets you're gonna want to craft will be in the wheat collection. And it would be the farm armor. It's pretty cheap. It only costs 24 enchanted hay bales for the full set. But if you look at the set bonus, full set bonus, increase your speed by 25 while warring near farming minions or the farm in the barn. Like the farm, the barn, or the mushroom desert, which this is the farm. The barn is right there, and then the mushroom desert is the island all the way past that. Farming also unlocks really easy minions. So like if I go into here and like go into my wheat, if you look at this, like wheat minion, look how cheap it is. And then the second, it's still really cheap. Third, just still cheap. Fourth, like just all of these are just really cheap until it gets to the tier 9. That's when it finally gets expensive. But also, if you're gonna want like something that gives you almost the same exact stats as the farm armor, there's also the farm suit, which just gives you plus 20 speed on farming islands, but also gives you extra crop on farming, like extra growth of crops on farming islands, and it gives you 40 defense, which is just slightly different because this gives you 75 defense and 20 speed, which, I mean, that speed is going to be a lot, but this is always useful just to start, and it's really cheap, like 24 hay bales for this, for a full set of armor. That gives me plus 20 speed and a good amount of defense. Like, you're telling me I wouldn't want that? And once you finally get your gold medals, I would suggest saving all your money to be able to buy some booster cookies, which right now they are so expensive because people. And once you have that, you can just come over here and go into Bit Shop and buy a Builder's Wand, which once you have the Builder's Wand, you can put your Infinite Wand inside of it. And basically with your Infinite Wand inside of the Builder's Wand, you can just take it wherever I put that, which I'm slightly blind. Which you can just take it, head into like farm, build all the way down, and like with this, I can just fly up here. And like, if I had my Infinite Wand inside of here, I could just right click and it would build out with dirt. Just straight. Build straight out with dirt. Which is really cool. And it's really useful to be able to build like big like farms just like this, and my cocoa bean, and my 2 layers of sugar cane, and all this. And once you have that all done, you can finally go and start farming some pumpkins and get enough for your pumpkin farm and place it, and then you can unlock the, what is it called, the farmer boots recipe, which gives you plus 4 speed for every farming level. And then with that, you can finally get the rancher boots, which I have on right now, which you can change your speed cap and like same plus 4 speed for every farming level that you have. So with these rancher boots, you can just left click and then set your speed to whatever you want, which is really useful. And once your contest is over, Jacob will just start speaking to you even though you're nowhere near him. And you can warp to the hub just by clicking there. Head over here, click on him. And then claim your Turbo Wheat 1 book. And like, with that, you can Like, get an extra 5 farming fortune while farming crops for basically free. And then eventually, after 8 contests, you can get a like gold medal, which really good. And if you're not an Iron Man, all the Jacob tickets that you get, one Jacob ticket goes for around 21,000 coins. So just one week contest for literally 10 Jacob tickets will give you 200,000 coins at minimum. And then the Turbo Wheat one probably goes for like 5k. So it's a lot of money for just a cheap little farming contest that took you 5 minutes to farm all the crops and 15 minutes of waiting. So yeah, that's basically all the progression that takes into farming, just which isn't that much, but you know. Oh yeah, before also, once you get enough money and are like farming like crazy with tons of islands, like on your island with tons of layers of farms and everything, you can come into here, which is behind the blacksmith. There's a door right here that leads to the reforge anvil, and you can buy the blessed fruit, which you want. It gives you plus 16% speed, and it gives you extra farming fortune, which so good. So yeah, that's farming progression for you.